Hello and welcome to One India. I am Akash, and well, day four at the Olympics has finally concluded, and I am back with the highlights as how India has performed on day four and some interesting news from international events at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. So let's start with India, and first of all, let's move towards boxing. Over here, some good news coming in for fans of Indian boxing, especially women boxing. Over here, Lovlina Borgohain defeated Nadine upset of Germany 3-2 by a split decision to advance to the women's welterweight quarterfinals. So, good news in the starting at least. Next, let's move on to hockey. And after their humiliating defeat at the hands of Australia, Indian players definitely bounced back thanks to the drag flicker Rupender Pal Singh, who scored two amazing goals, with which help India was able to defeat Spain. And India scored the first goal for India was scored by Simranjeet Singh in the 14th minute, whereas Rupender Pal Singh scored goals in 15th and 51st minute against the world number 9 Spain to record a comfortable win in their third Pool A match. So all not bad, at least for India. Although they will be, thinking about how Australia defeated them in their second match. But yes, a good way to bounce back for India. Now moving on to shooting, and let's first start with the 10-meter air pistol mixed team over here. Manu Bhaker and Saurabh Chaudhary topped the qualification stage one, but unfortunately, they finished seventh in the stage two, because of which they will be missing out on the medal matches. So, not a good news there. Apart from that, Abhishek Verma and Yashaswini Deswal also didn't make it out from the first stage, as they finished the contest at the 17th post. So, not some good thing coming out of 10-meter air pistol mixed team. Let's head towards 10-meter air rifle mixed team event. And over here, Divyansh Singh and Evelyn, they failed to make it to the second stage of the qualifying, as they finished 12th on the first stage. So not a good news coming here. And also Deepak Kumar and Anjum Moudgil also didn't went past the stage number one, as they finished 18th. So bad news coming in for India as far as the 10-meter air rifle mixed team event is concerned. Now let's move on to badminton, and unfortunate for Satwiksairaj and Chirag Shetty, as they missed out on the on the quarterfinals. So what happened is Satvik Raj and Chirag, they beat Ban Lane and Shian Wendy of the Great Britain for their second group stage win out of the three matches. Unfortunately, other results in their group and a poor game difference meant that the duo would not be advancing towards the quarterfinals. So some bad news there. Both played amazingly well, but unfortunate for them that they were not able to move into the quarterfinals. Now moving on towards table tennis over here, Achanta Sharath lost in the men's singles third round to China's Ma Long. Sharath put up a strong resistance in the first three games, taking the second game along the way, but eventually lost the men's single contest 7-11, 11-8, 11-13, 4-11, 4-11 in 46 minutes. So not a good news there also coming in from table tennis, that after Manika Batra, another heavyweight for India in terms of table tennis, is now out of the league. Now let's move on into sailing. Some good news coming in. Let's talk about men's one-person dinghy laser race number 4 over here. Vishnu Saravanan finished on the 23rd position, and overall he is currently positioned at 26th. So a good match for him today, a good race for him. And unfortunately, another race was bound to happen today, but because of some rescheduling, it has been, the other race has not taken place today. Let's talk about women one-person dinghy laser radial over here. Nethra Kumanan finished 38th in race number second, and overall she is currently placed at 33rd position overall. Now let's talk about men's skiff 49er over here. KC Ganapati and Varun Thakkar finished at the 18th position out of 19 in race number 1. So that's how the performance for India was on day number 4. Some good news happening at least in boxing for female and in terms of hockey, but some not so good news coming in as far as shooting is concerned for India and also for badminton. So let's hope, keeping our fingers crossed, as the heavyweights of India, as far as Mary Kom and PV Sindhu will be in action very soon, hopefully tomorrow, and we will see some good matches from their side. Now, let's head towards some more international news from Tokyo Olympics 2020. A big jolt to Japan and to all the fans of tennis, as Naomi Osaka suffered a 6-1, 6-4 defeat in the third round of the Tokyo Games at day number 4, crushing her dreams of winning Olympic gold at home. Now, Osaka struggled and during her match, and this was pretty unfortunate for all the fans, especially of Naomi Osaka, especially for Japan, who were eyeing for their big player to at least go into the finals. She was knocked out in just 68 minutes. Of bad day, especially for the Japanese fans. A bad day also for all the fans of American gymnast Simone Biles, as she was not able to take part in the women's team gymnastic final, and she had to withdraw at the very last minute, and she was seen being attended by her trainer off the field. And she withdrew, because of which the team was not able to perform particularly well, and Russia took the gold at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics for team gymnastics finals. So bad news there for all the fans of Simone Biles. Hopefully she will be able to recuperate and will be able to participate tomorrow. Now, moving on, a very interesting thing happened today as far as swimming is concerned. A 113-year-old record was broken, and it happened when Tom Dean of the UK won the gold medal in the men's 200 freestyle at the Tokyo Olympics, alongside with his countryman Duncan Scott, who won the silver. And in the process, they broke the 113-year-old record, because it's the first time since 1908 that two male British swimmers have finished on the Olympic podium together. Now, Dean won in the time of 1 minute 44.22 seconds, which scored just 0.4 seconds behind him. Meanwhile, Fernando Scariff of Brazil took the bronze medal home. So a good news for all the fans of from Britain who were eyeing for their team to win the gold. And moving on, a good news as far as medal tally is concerned. Some good news coming in for Turkmenistan, as they finally won their first Olympic medal since independence from the Soviet Union. Now, weightlifter Polina Gurvez won the silver medal for the Central Asian nation at the Tokyo Games. She lifted a total of 217 kgs in the 59 kilogram weight category, and she went past Mikeko Anodo of Japan, who was placed on second, and Kuo Hsien-shun of Taiwan, who won gold by lifting 236 kilograms. So a good contest there, and congratulations to Turkmenistan and to their power lifter. Moving on, sometimes players are in such a great rush. They are so happy with whatever they just have achieved that sometimes some kind of fumbles do happen, and some untoward words also come out. So same thing happened with Australian swimming sensation Kylie McNone, who dropped an F-bomb live on television after scoring a victory in the women's Olympic 100-meter backstroke. The 20-year-old basically touched 57.47 seconds And with emotions running high, she was asked by a television channel if she has some message for her mom and her sister back at home who have been dealing with some difficult times. And unknowingly, she uttered a bad. She dropped the f bomb, and as soon as she said that, she covered her mouth, realizing that what kind of a goof up she has done. Her mother basically told to the Australian media that she would have a word with her daughter about swearing in on television. Well, some good, some bad experiences on day number 4 as the curtain pulls down on day number 4 of the Tokyo Olympics 2020. We all will be looking forward towards day number 5, and hopefully India will merge as and improve there as far as performances are concerned. But for now, that's all we have today in the highlights of the Tokyo Olympics 2020 day 4. Good news coming in. Once again, let me tell you, from boxing and from hockey, as India are back on the track after losing badly from at the hands of Australia in their second match. In the third match, they defeated Spain. And as far as boxing is concerned, Lovlina defeated Nidine of Germany 3-2 to inch into the quarterfinals of the women's welterweight. So some good news there for India, and definitely our eyes will also be on the sailing races as Indian sailors are doing pretty well. Well, that's all in this highlights. Stay tuned for more updates to One India. If you like this video, do share, and of course like this video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to One India News, well, do subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you can get all the notifications about all the good news that is happening across the globe. Well, that's all for now, and this is Akash signing off from the highlights of day number 4 at Tokyo Olympics 2020.